Well, we have the main thing. You know, after freaking 25 days of delivering this came. Okay, so now let's forget about that and see this. The Galaxy Watch4 from Samsung. So we ordered the midnight green one. This is 44 millimeters. And it's the latest watch from Samsung. So this watch has an Exynos chip inside. This time not Qualcomm. Quick start guide, but all smooched up. They still gave you a charger. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, feels a new build. If you compare it with the Watch 3, it is a major upgrade. There are lots and lots of, new features, and, Samsung partnered up with Google and, ditched their own Samsung Wear OS and put it in Google Wear OS and added a bunch of new other things. It's the new Google Wear OS in this watch, which I kind of like, already. It's smooth, it's very smooth. The display is very vibrant, and I have some things to tell about the watch. You see Play Store here, right? This is new in Android in Android smartwatches world. You didn't had Play Store before on any Android watches except for Xiaomi. Xiaomi doesn't have a Play Store, but it does have its own Mi Store. So if Xiaomi could have put a Play Store, it could be a win for them. But I don't know. So you see, there's a lot of other other watch faces. But if you stopped liking all of these stock watch faces, you can go in the Galaxy Store and get more watch faces. But this was already in the Xiaomi watch. So if you don't like these stock watch faces, you could go here and get more watch faces. It was useful, by the way, but the store, it wasn't useful. Only Chinese apps were there. So Xiaomi was already ahead. The idea of the watch faces idea, it have been taken from here, and the Play Store and the store idea. Xiaomi already had it. I think Google thought, why, we can put Play Store in the watch. Xiaomi has their own Mi Store. That, and let's put Play Store and we'll get a big win. But Xiaomi could have put a Play Store here, but I don't know why didn't they put. Okay, let's talk about the other things. You can download Spotify from the Play Store, but in the other Android watches, what you would do back in the days, you couldn't download Spotify. You could, but that's a hassle. You need to you need to download an APK on your phone. Then you need to debug that app to the watch, and then you sign in, and then you play your music. But there's another problem. If you do that, your watch is gonna say, storage is full, because this watch doesn't have so much memory, and Spotify mobile Spotify isn't for watches. Mobile Spotify, needs more the storage, the storage mobile Spotify needs. This watch doesn't have it. So why won't it say storage full? But now there is a Spotify for watches. Let me show it to you. It's here, and boom, no more hassle. That's an upgrade. So Shazam is also there if you left your phone and went for a workout and you hear a good music, you can Shazam it and find the song. But over here, you couldn't. On the other Android watches, you couldn't put Shazam. You need to debug it and hassle, stupid thing you need to do, which is a big hassle. Google Maps always been there. Okay, phone. Those watches which are LTE, those have it too. So this watch is Samsung. There are a lot of Samsung's apps here. You don't get the Google apps, like Google Fitness or these apps. As it's Samsung's, you have to stuck with Samsung Fitness, and yeah, they're good too. They're awesome as well. So this time you have Bixby. This is from Samsung, and Samsung's assistant is Bixby, but Xiaomi's assistant is Xiaoyan, and Google's assistant is Google Assistant. So whether you watch you buy, you'll get different assistant. And Bixby over here, Bixby Bixby is good. It's good. Nothing else. Compass, already been there. Alarms, already been there. Calculator, already been there. So now let's come to the major upgrades. Those were the teeny weeny upgrades. Let's come to the major upgrade. Other smart watches, they what should I say? They had heart monitoring. They had they could track your swimming. They could track your walking. They could track your running. They could track many other things. So there are two things I find has an upgrade. It's the body composition, which is right here, this one, and the ECG. Okay, ECG. Well, other Android watches do not have them, but this Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 has the ECG. It could measure your ECG, and then it could measure your body composition. So that's a big upgrade. They stole it from Apple. And Apple has the ECG from from Apple Watch Series 6. They have more and more features. I'm not comparing them because these Android watches, they already lost with the Apple watches. So I'm not gonna compare them. Instead, I'm gonna start comparing them. The backdated ones versus the future ones in the Android world, not on Apple world. There is one more thing that I need to tell, is that there are two versions of the Galaxy Watch 4. There's the Samsung Galaxy Watch normal one, and there's the other one is Samsung Galaxy Watch Classic. The classic one, this watch doesn't have a what should I say, a rotating bezel on the top, but the classic does have. But you could do you don't need a rotating bezel. The classic costs a lot more than the original Galaxy Watch 4. You could the classic's job can be done over here. You can have a rotating bezel. You know how? Watch. You go to the settings, then general. See, touch bezel, I have turned it on. Okay? So now you go and you touch the bezel, or you rotate it. See? You don't need the classic watch, the classic watch with the rotating bezel. You don't need that. This can be done over here too. If you want, you can buy. I'm not stopping you, but those who are a little bit, budget friendly, I'm talking about them. So another feature I'm gonna show you is the water lock system. Okay, we go to display, water lock. So what is this water lock? What is this water lock? The water lock, turns off touch screen to prevent accidental actions. Water, it's like our hands. When it is on the top of the watch, the screen goes up and down, goes somewhere else. So that's why it locks the screen to prevent that. So we don't need to turn this on. This feature was already over here. It wasn't named like the water lock. It was just like, lock screen. When you enable this, it prevents the watch from accidental touches from the one I mentioned before. So yeah, they say that this watch can measure your weight. This watch has a speaker grill, not over here, not here either. Where is the speaker grill? It's hidden like James Bond. It's under here. Under here. These are all basically it. You can buy this watch. It's a major upgrade.